Stop. Hello and welcome to our coverage of the WNBA on 2K Sports. Facing the Minnesota Lynx. I'm Blake Suniga, and with me at the broadcast table are Tim Swartz and Ryan Banafitemi.
You know, it's always interesting to match up the offseason expectations with the reality of a new season.
That's what's so great about this league from a fan perspective, right? There's always something to look forward to, no matter where your team is.
Well, both teams here, they're excited about the possibilities, and that can mean anything from developing young talent to winning a chip.
Now here's Howard. Tried to come right back with the three of her own, but it's no good. And here's McBride. Pass to Ionescu. There's the three. Comes out of the gate empty.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The team got lucky.
Outside Howard. 6 on the shot clock. Picked by Reese. The three. That doesn't go either for Ryan Howard. McBride, defended by Atkins. First quarter play with about a minute and a half gone by. McBride outside. Takes the three. Kevin Brink brings down the board. Outside Atkins. Outside Howard. Pass to Taylor. Howard. Out of bounds. It'll be Lynx ball. Now about 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Here's Ionescu. Lets the three fly. A kick out to McBride. Pass to Ionescu. Goes back up. And she takes it up and lays it in.
Yeah, you know, contact can't slow Ionescu down. She sticks with her inside shot and finishes strong.
You know, when you look at Sabrina Ionescu, one of the highlights for her in the offseason, competing against Steph Curry in a three-point contest. That was fun.
It was also special for NBA and WNBA fans. The event took place during the NBA All-Star Weekend, and Sabrina held her own, recording a score of 26 to Steph's 29. Well, when Howard is knocking down threes, Ryan is unguardable.
Egbo, Brink covering. Back to Ionescu.
Kicks it out to Sabali. Misses the three.
On an open look like that, she's just got a gift for making the weak coverage pay.
That's a surprising miss. You know, she's almost always deadly when she's that open, even from way downtown.
Here's Taylor. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Not the dream start they were hoping for, going 1 of 4 early.
And she was camped there in the lane, and she gets a 3-second call. Here's Howard. Let's go with a three, and she's good on the three ball.
Well, Howard is a skilled three-point shooter who has worked very hard to develop her consistency.
The Lynx trailing. Pass to Egbo. Now Ionescu. Screen by Egbo. Shot high post. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
It's so hard to contain her. I mean, she just gets it done however she has to do it.
Now here's Howard.
Guarded by Jackson. Outside Howard. Over Jackson. Howard, that's good.
You know, she's having a nice quarter, scoring with confidence.
Now McBride. Quiet so far offensively, searching for her first points of the game. Ionescu outside. Over to the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. Down low. Egbo gets the bucket.
A throwback in today's game. Egbo excels around the hoop, doesn't venture too far away from the rim.
Pick by Reese. For 3, Ryan Howard hits the three-point bomb.
She's created some good opportunities for herself and made the most of them.
Right outside. Left side, Jackson. It's stolen by Howard. Up top, Brink. On the wing, Ryan Howard. Pass to Brink. Back to Howard. 4 on the shot clock. Fires to 3. Rebound by the Lynx. Ride with the ball. Up top, Jackson. That falls. Great assist by Kayla McBride.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
And there have been too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play.
Man, I hope this game keeps on going forever.
Stolen by Egbo. Here's the break. Back to Jackson. Up top, Sabali. Jackson. Sabali the screen. McBride outside. 5 to shoot. Pass to Ionescu. Another one falls for Minnesota.
Excellent release from mid-range. Ionescu has a gift for getting to her spots offensively.
And when you talk about winning, historically, the Lynx are up there with any team in the WNBA.
Absolutely. You look at their 4 titles, which is tied for the most in league history. Then you see they have the 3rd best winning percentage of all time. I mean, this is a franchise that consistently has been in the hunt over the years.
Now here's Ionescu. She's got 6. Not that time. It's off. She is 3 for 7. And here's Howard. Outside Atkins. Brink a screen. To the paint. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Well, running pick and roll, Cameron Brink, always a good idea.
Jackson outside. Sabali the screen. Pass to McBride. And here's Ionescu. Jackson outside. To the inside. Here's Egbo. Good. And the assist goes to Rakia Jackson.
Carving out just enough space. Queen Egbo holding court.
Atkins the screen. Here's Taylor. McBride covering. Can't get it to fall.
Well, you have to like their work in the boards here in the first.
Yeah, coming out of the gates with great energy. Kind of like they got shot out of a cannon. They're really setting the tone.
Boom.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get her off balance.
On the wing, Ryan Howard. Guarded by Jackson. Pass to Brink. Shoots over Egbo. Brink's shot is off.
That's a big part of what they want to do defensively, and that's limiting her easy chances inside.
And now Egbo, Brink covering. Jackson right side. Back to Ionescu. Watches it. Bangs home the trifecta.
Mercy, that was from deep range. Ionescu on the short list of players you want taking that one.
And they're
looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, full stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
Outside Brink.
Outside Atkins.
Back to Brink.
Shoots over Egbo. Not enough on that one as it misses. Right outside. This one for three. He got it up in time, but it just wouldn't fall for him. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Lynx on top, leading by 6. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And the first quarter in the books, second about to get underway. And from what we've seen from the Lynx, what's your take so far?
It's been a lopsided affair as far as the rebounding goes through one.
You want me to tell you what stands out in this game? I'll tell you what's standing out to me in this game. Look, as soon as the ball is hitting the rim, they're just crashing the glass. Solid job.
Here's Howard. She scores her 5th field goal, and she's taken 9 shots to get there.
You can always expect Howard to run the pick and roll with precision. She mastered it in college, and she's only gotten better in the pros.
When you watch Ryan Howard, what a diverse skill set. Great versatility at both ends.
Absolutely. She can defend about 4 positions, score from all 3 levels, and we've even seen her play the point. Truly a franchise-level talent.
Shots good by Johannes.
Ran her defender straight into that screen to open up the lane to the hoop.
Outside Mabry. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the boards hard.
And that effort has really been the key to their lead.
Pass to Berg. Now Johannes. Beyond the arc. Gets it to go from downtown.
That type of D, it's just not going to cut it. They got to get a hand in her face. Too good of a shooter.
Smith, guarded by Sabali.
Screen by Austin. Here's Mabry. That's in, and she found her range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Some impressive creativity from Mabry. Operating the pick and roll like a surgeon.
Pass to Hole. To the middle. Here's Sabali. And it's Austin with the rebound. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far.
Smith.
Screen by Austin. Arena Mabry for 3. Good on the triple.
Well, they're starting to come on here in the second.
Yeah, their offense looking much better, and they're trying to make up some ground.
Minnesota calls a timeout.
teams deciding to change it up. The Lynx leading. Pass to Hole.
Watch it.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Sabali down low. Smith is there.
The ball goes to Atlanta. Into the lineup for Atlanta. Number 35, Alyssa Peely.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Back to Mabry. Yes, and it's Shakira Austin picking up the assist.
Mixing it up inside. Mabry might be under 6 feet, but her toughness showing there.
Pass to Jackson. Inside. It's stolen by Mabry. Now Howard. Austin. And Jackson over to help. Here's Peely. Good on the three-point shot.
But when you can set up Peely, it's a good trip.
So the Lynx now. Pass to Jackson. Sabali. Back to Jackson. Here's Johannes. Shot clock at 5. Sabali with it. Covered by Smith. Shot to stop the drought. And as the shot clock expires, 24-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. On the wing, Ryan Howard. Austin. Howard, guarded by Jackson. 11 feet out, and the basket by Howard.
They've really turned it around here in the second quarter after making under 40% from the field.
Sabali the screen. Down low. And rebounded by Brink. And they've got a nice little run going.
Yeah, they're making it look easy offensively. Love the flow.
Here's Taylor. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. 3, Ryan Howard. Minnesota grabs the miss.
3 triples for her in the first quarter, but she's yet to knock one down in the second.
Sabali the screen. Pass to Johannes. Now here's McBride. Mabry covering. McBride misses. A 3-point spread on the scoreboard. Now here is Howard. Guarded by Jackson. Austin with it. Mabry. Here's Taylor. Howard. Guarded by Jackson. Ryan Howard with another miss. Right outside to the middle. Sabali laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Throwing her weight around down low. Sock to Sabali.
Outside Mabry. Pass to Taylor. It's rebounded by Kune.
Not pretty. Gotta just shake off a miss like that.
To the paint. And foul called as she misses. And she's going to shoot 2 free throws.
Don't want to get in the habit of letting the offense get right to the rim.
And that's the message they were sending with that foul, saying nothing easy inside with that one.
Yeah, but they got to play a little bit better defense before they get inside.
Shooting 2.
That one drops. He ties it up. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
Here's Mabry.
She has 7. She can't get it to go.
Good work defensively, Rickea Jackson.
Well, if this ball game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
They've had a strong game on that front, without question.
Pass to Kone. Ionescu outside. Brink brings down the board. And for Sabrina Ionescu, her three-point shooting took a massive leap in year 4.
Well, you know, it's something Ionescu has worked very hard on. You look at her first 3 years in the league, she shot just 33% from deep. But year 4, that percentage shot up to 45%, and it was on major volume. Sabrina leading the WNBA in three-pointers made.
Yep, that goes.
Committed to being the best, Atkins absorbs information from veterans and takes advantage of the opportunity in front of her.
Now here's McBride. She's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Here's Taylor. Mabry, guarded by Jackson.
To the inside.
Reese, no good.
Minnesota trailing. Here's Ionescu, and she drops it in from the low post.
Given Ionescu's soft touch around the rim, defenses have to be extra careful about letting her inside.
Pass to Mabry. Here's Taylor, covered by Ionescu.
From deep, Ariel Atkins. That's her second shot and her second basket. My math says that's 2 for 2. Now the Lynx with it.
Here's Kone.
2 minutes.
Pass to Jackson. Back Benley. Good, and the assist goes to Rickea Jackson.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
It's turning into a three-point contest.
Here's Taylor. Atkins.
McBride covering.
Brink a screen.
From deep, Ariel Atkins. Down it goes for her third basket in as many tries.
After going scoreless in the first, she's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Ionescu outside.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Outside Mabry. Up top Reese. Pass to Taylor. Picked by Reese.
To the middle. It's hauled in by the Lynx.
Ionescu outside.
From 13, and it's in off the backboard.
And it's pretty hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the stats monitor, there's a stark discrepancy. When you look at the assist column, and you see that difference as far as fluidity in their respective offenses, too.
Reese, no good. So the Lynx now. Pass to Ionescu.
Lets it go from deep. Another miss by Sabrina Ionescu.
Yeah, her touch has deserted her this quarter. Nowhere to be found.
Here's Taylor.
Here's Mabry. And that'll do it for the first half. Game tied. And we will be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
35.
start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first 2 quarters. We've seen Howard really having a great game.
I know we've said it about 1,000,000 times already, but I'll say it again. She's had a great half, scored a lot of points.
And in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half she had. She can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Here's Taylor. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Outside Howard. Three-pointer. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Triples keep on falling, guys. 3 in a row now.
These defenders can't stay so soft on the perimeter.
Now here's McBride. Outside Sabali. Pass to Ionescu.
Well, really, 2021 first overall pick, Sabrina Ionescu. You know, she's one of the most hyped players in league history. So much pressure on her. Ionescu's done a great job handling the massive expectations.
And first trip to the free throw line for her in this one. The first one falls.
You got to admire how Sabrina Ionescu can do it all. She can score, distribute, grab rebounds. Whatever you need, she can do it. And that kind of versatility is just invaluable.
She's perfect from the line this time. Now here's Howard. Outside Brink. Back to Howard. Takes it out to Reese. Picked by Reese. Shot clock at 6. The shot good on the assist by Ariel Atkins.
Well, we saw this in her collegiate career. The fear of contact does not exist in Angel Reese.
Pass to Egbo. Ionescu has it. Screened by Egbo. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots.
And given all the success she's had in her career, Ariel Atkins definitely deserves more recognition.
She's a champion, a gold medalist, an all-star, and the first player in WNBA history to make an all-defensive team in each of their first 5 seasons. Put some respect on her name.
And she knocks down the first one. Doesn't get the second.
So much excitement around this rookie class, including 6'3" Angel Reese. Good luck keeping her off the boards.
Lots of people excited about Angel Reese. We don't normally see rookies come into the league with an elite skill, but Reese already might be the best rebounder in the entire league. She set a college record with 34 double-doubles in a single season, winning a national title that year as well back in 2023.
Now here's McBride. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Here's Jackson. And a miss there on the triple. Howard, McBride covering. Outside Howard. And she uses the glass on the layup.
Off to a hot start this half. That's 4 straight big buckets.
Minnesota calls a timeout. And at 6'2", Ryan Howard is a handful for opponents.
Yeah, she's pretty much a guard, so 6'2" is great size at the 1 or the 2. Howard's averaged over 16 points in each of her first 2 years. It's really rare to see young players score it like she has.
Ionescu outside.
Right outside. There's the triple. Taylor grabs the board. Pass to Howard.
Now Brink.
Atkins. McBride covering.
Back to Brink.
Nails the baby hook.
It's not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. Just too many looks from in close.
You know, usually when teams give up runs like this, it's because they allow chances from inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Now here's Ionescu. She's got 16.
Great movement from Egbo, setting a solid pick, then releasing for the hoop.
Outside Howard.
Pass to Atkins.
Banked in off the glass.
Hey, look, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint, and they keep scoring points.
And you know, Brian, there's not really a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting in the paint like they have been on this run.
Now here's Ionescu.
Sinks the triple.
What a huge night for Ionescu. These coaches should keep letting her cook. When she gets rolling, it is tough to stop her.
Here's Taylor.
Here's Ariel Atkins outside.
That's in, coming off an assist from Ryan Howard.
This is the kind of shooting performance that coaches dream of. Great start to this third quarter.
Now here's Ionescu.
Defense is right there.
Pass to Sabali. And nice D from Angel Reese. Here's Taylor, covered by Ionescu.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And it's going to be on Sabrina Ionescu.
At the line for the away team, Celeste Taylor. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Now McBride. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
Screen by Egbo. Here's Ionescu.
Unable to get that one to go.
Atkins with it. Now guarded by Ionescu.
And that one's good. Atkins.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Oh, they're in the zone right now, and that bucket looks about, 10 feet wide for them right now?
Man.
Now here's McBride. Pass to Egbo.
5 on the clock. Sabrina Ionescu from outside. And the Lynx miss again.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
Austin with it. She's guarded by Egbo.
Here's Howard.
Santu Sabali comes up with the board.
Well, sometimes you're going to miss even the easiest of chances.
Pass to Jackson. Egbo. Ionescu outside.
To stop the run.
The offensive rebound.
So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
Just so ferocious when she gets the ball inside. Egbo going right through the defense to get to the line.
And she's got her first free throws of the night right here. She's off on the first.
And Egbo has so many of the qualities that you look for in a big. She protects the paint at one end, finishes around the rim at the other, and as an added bonus, she loves to run the floor.
Good on the second free throw.
I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second half despite the deficit.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Tim, right? I mean, Another good job of drawing contact and getting to the line.
You got to force the issue when you're down, as you're saying.
They could get back to within single digits of the lead.
Now here's McBride, guarded by Austin. Ionescu outside.
Hits it from 3-point range.
Zero hesitation on Ionescu's shots. She's pretty much got it all picked out so that once she gets the ball, she's automatic.
Well, who doesn't love a guard who can be prolific while also being efficient? And that's what Kayla McBride does. She makes very few bad plays.
Well, it starts with great shot selection, right? She makes the smart pass rather than the flashy one. She keeps the turnovers to a minimum, and she's someone you trust to read the floor and make good choices.
Now here's Ionescu.
22 points for her.
Pass to Sabali.
McBride.
Ionescu, guarded by Howard.
Shot is good by Ionescu.
And now she's getting rolling. 4 3-pointers in the game for her, and 3 have come this half.
Here's Taylor, covered by Ionescu. Here's Taylor.
And again, unable to change momentum here.
Pass to McBride. Now here's Egbo.
2 minutes.
Ionescu.
And the Lynx, another 3.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the three-pointers they're allowing.
I don't know. I mean, there might be more defense in warm-ups. They need to close down on these threes.
Here's Taylor. Screen by Austin.
Inside. The lead pass was put in just the right spot to produce the layup.
A bucket there to stop the bleeding.
We'll see. They might need a few more like it. Their lead has been steadily dwindling.
Yeah, buckets of any kind will help them.
Now here's McBride. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Sabrina Ionescu from outside. Brink grabs the miss. Now here's Atkins. McBride covering. Outside Howard. And she converts the layup.
3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The defense better start buckling down.
They're getting exposed and punished down low.
Now here's McBride. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu dreams it from beyond the arc.
It's been a great game for Ionescu so far, attacking on the offensive end and finding plenty of shots.
Howard with the ball. She's got 24. Screen by Austin. And here's Ariel Atkins outside. They get the rebound. The second chance effort. Count it, and the foul. That's on Kayla McBride.
This is what this team is all about here. They're forcing their way inside and having success.
And she's got her first opportunity at the line here tonight.
One shot.
One shot.
A top 3 pick, Shakira Austin is an efficient big. Plays around the rim, gives opponents fits with her style of play.
And here's Ionescu. She has 31. For 3. That shot missing. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Leading by 6. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. The Lynx trailing. McBride outside. Pass to Jackson. Johannes. Now here's Jackson. Clock at 6. The three-pointer off the mark.
Well, with a clear look at the basket, she doesn't really miss a lot of those.
Now here's Peely. Defense right on her. Outside Mabry. From deep. It's good from long range.
You cannot give Mabry any breathing room from deep. She's an absolute sharpshooter.
Right outside. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. And the shot goes in.
Beautifully crafted for maximum efficiency. McBride's a natural playmaker.
Now here's Mabry. Not a lot of room. Pass to Smith. Back to Mabry. Makes it off the glass.
Got to do more than that to stop Mabry. She knows how to absorb contact.
One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Now here's Jackson. Keeley defending. To the paint. It's a deflection.
Because of Smith's ability to read opponents effectively, she's able to be just a quality shot blocker.
Drills it from outside.
Double teams, triple teams, zone defense, something. I mean, you got to figure out a way to shut her down.
Pass to Johannes. Back to McBride. Down low. It's stolen by Peely.
And they're pushing it up. Ahead.
And that one's good. Austin.
Hard to stop someone of Austin's height from finding the inside shot.
This Lynx squad struggling. Now Johannes.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth.
Jackson outside.
Just 5 to shoot.
Back Benley. Back to Jackson.
No good again that time.
Pass to Mabry.
To the inside.
Smith. Off on the layup.
And you're the Lynx now. It's a 14-point game. McBride outside.
It's stolen by Mabry.
And here comes the break. If you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Misses the layup.
On the wing, Rakia Jackson.
Guarded by Howard. Donay can't get it to go.
Great defense right there to prevent one of the best finishers in the league from converting in close.
Now here's Peely.
Guarded closely.
Screen by Austin.
Marina Mabry for 3. But they get it back.
Kicks it out to Smith. Howard. Back to Smith. Pass to Howard. Outside Mabry.
Foul called that time on the way up. And that'll give us 2 chances at the free throw.
So you never want to foul a jump shooter. Marina Mabry, certainly a jump shooter. So don't foul her.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
A late second-round pick in 2019, Marina Mabry sure has carved out a nice role for herself over time.
Well, she never gave up on herself despite slipping far in the draft. She continued to work on her game and has proven how multi-talented a player she is. Her story is definitely inspirational.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
And Mabry isn't just a scorer. You can tell that she's also solid at rebounding and passing at her position.
It's stolen by Howard.
Taylor, Hole defending. Here's Taylor. Pass to Atkins.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3. Another shot.
And Brink laying it in.
Shaky defense down low again. It's just been a mismatch in the paint.
I'm sure they didn't go into this one expecting to get battered like this inside.
Here's Johannes. Pass to Ionescu.
Trying to get back on track.
And Brink brings down the board.
This offense just seems completely deflated.
While at the other end, it's one bucket after another. This run is really getting out of hand.
Making it ugly.
Now here's Howard. And they call an illegal screen here.
Another turnover for them, but guys, really on the whole, when you look at this game, I think they've done a good job of running their offense without too many miscues.
They're really on back foot at this point.
Yeah, at both ends of the floor. Things are just not going their way.
Egbo, guarded by Austin. Back to Ionescu. Kicks it out to Sabali.
Give her space, bro. Give her space. Move around. Move.
Fires for 3. buries the long-range jumper.
Well, remember, Sabari, she shot at under 20% from deep as a rookie, but Sato has really upgraded, worked on her three-point shot.
Here's Taylor. Pass to Atkins. Rebound by the Lynx. Now McBride. Here's Jackson. The shot's good. Kayla McBride making the play.
Back-to-back three-pointers for them. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that three, or you'll give up points in a hurry.
Now here's Howard. Great touch on the 16-footer.
Tough distance, but you know what? Howard can hit it with ease.
Now here's McBride, defended by Atkins. Ionescu outside. To the paint. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, despite the play of the team, she has done exceptionally well here.
Here's Taylor, covered by Ionescu. Outside Atkins. From outside the arc. Kept alive. And that one's good. Austin.
And they're not dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
They've separated themselves in a number of categories. Rebound is just one more.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. Kayla McBride from the arc drills the three-pointer.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense, they have to close out quicker.
Here's Taylor. Pass to Howard. Atkins. And she can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's McBride. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot 2.
First team foul.
It's going to be on Ariel Atkins.
At the line for your Minnesota Lynx, Kayla McBride. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
A unanimous selection to the WNBA All-Rookie team. McBride made an immediate impact in this league.
She hits both from the stripe.
Well, Kayla McBride is a good free throw shooter. I mean, is there anything she can't do?
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
here's Howard. She's covered closely. Pass to Reese.
Just 5 to shoot.
Howard, guarded by Jackson. Howard, that's good.
Well, when you look at all the different ways that Howard can score from all 3 levels, you just imagine that there's going to be many, many nights like this for her.
Now here's McBride. Jackson outside. Sabali. Here's Ionescu. Here's Egbo.
And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Atkins with it. Pass to Taylor. Howard with the ball.
Out to the wing. 4 on the clock.
Here's Taylor, covered by Ionescu. Back to Howard.
Scores off the crossover.
Might as well tack a few more points in the lead, I suppose. This is going to be a dominant win for them.
Dominant is the right word for it, Tim. This one was about as one-sided as it gets.
One-way traffic, jeez.
Minnesota calls a timeout.
Ionescu. And a miss there off the inbound.
Here's Taylor.
Lays it up and in off the nice reverse.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, they're not taking any chances. This is how you close a game out.
And just look how happy their coach is.
The visiting club takes the win on the road. And they came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
They really did show some mental fortitude. They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.